It is always a great day at Living History Farms, but especially a great day when I get to spend time with Elizabeth Cedrel, the Director of Communications and Marketing. But today, again, we are dubbing Elizabeth as an Iowa Realty agent, giving us another tour of a great Iowa home. Today, we are at the 1900 farmstead at Living History Farms.
Right, and as always, it's an honor to be a real estate agent for a day. So yes, we're at the 1900 farm, and this farmhouse actually dates to the turn of the 20th century. It was moved here from a farm near Grimes, and even our large barn on this property is original to that era. It was taken apart and reassembled here piece by piece. Wow. And one thing we really like to point out when we get here to the 1900 farm is we explain that by 1900 the railroad has come to Iowa, and with it all kinds of new technology.
Well, and I'm guessing there's some of that technology inside.
I'd love to show you some.
Let's go take a look. Elizabeth, we often talk about the kitchen being the heart of the home, but is this the kitchen?
This is the kitchen. It's also the dining room. So when you sit down to a meal here, not only is there going to be food cooking here on this wood stove, but this is also the source of heat for this room.
Oh, wow. But tell me about this stove.
This is an acorn wood stove, and in 1900, this is top of the line, brand new technology. The acorn stove, you've got a firebox down here that's going to heat both the oven and the burners up top, and anyone who bakes will be envious of this. You've got two proofing shelves, the perfect place to put your bread dough and let it rise in a nice warm environment.
Well, that is wonderful, but there's also another pretty amazing piece of technology in this room.
We've got a crank telephone on the wall. So now people are getting to the point where they can ring up their neighbors. It's going to be a party line. You're going to listen for the number of rings that's for your house, but the telephone has arrived.
The 1900 farm also includes the most Instagrammed location. Let's go take a look at that.
Come on in. So this is a spot that visitors love to post on social media.
Really?
All of our 500 acres and our 40-some buildings, this is the shot right here of this wall of the pantry. You've got your seafoam green, which is actually a paint color that would have been used at the time. You've got some crockery, and then you've got the beautiful array of mason jars, which besides being pretty, they show you how people actually preserved their food at the time.
Well, I'm excited that we got to spend some time in here. Elizabeth, you know it wouldn't be a great day unless we absolutely visited the barn.
This barn is probably the most recognizable landmark here at Living History Farms, and the barn is not only going to be the home to our animals, hi Sam, it's also going to be where we keep all their feed to get us through the winter.
Well, and tell me a little bit about why there are animals on the farm.
Animals are good for everything on a 1900 farm. They're going to be work animals, so the horses and even the oxen are going to help pull the equipment in the fields. They're going to be good for food. The shorthorn cattle that were popular at the time, very good for both dairy and for meat. Pigs are going to be good for some meat. And then chickens provide eggs that not only feed the family, but they can go in and get store credit at the general store in town for the eggs and for butter, which is where the phrase butter and egg money comes from.
Well, Sam knows I have a special treat for him.
I think so.
He's been waiting. There you go, Sam. Oh, you want me to hold it for you the whole time? Now let's talk Applefest, Saturday, September 14th. All kinds of things happening.
And it's all about apples. Throughout all of our historic sites, we'll have cooks demonstrating the way that apples were prepared and served in centuries past. We'll have some old-fashioned games like sack races, like stilts, croquet, to show how families used to entertain themselves. And we'll also have our medicine show performances, hawking Dr. Savage's swamp oil.
Wow.
And then a demonstration of historic baseball to cap off the day.
Oh, it sounds like an amazing time.
It's a wonderful day.
What do folks need to know before they come?
All they need to do is take a look at our website, lhf.org. We've got all the details about how to get here, when activities happen, and we're looking forward to seeing people.
It is going to be a great day at Applefest, Saturday, September 14th. Make sure you visit lhf.org to get your tickets, and we look forward to seeing you here.